sound waves enter your ear, and go through your ear canal to the eardrum. The waves make your eardrum vibrate, and the vibrations are sent to 3 tiny bones. These bones are named the malleus, incus, and stapes. The bones amplify the sound, and send vibrations to the cochlea, which looks like a snail. It is filled with fluid. The vibrations cause the fluid to ripple, causing hair cells in the cochlea to move. Chemicals then rush into the cells, creating an electric signal. The auditory nerve sends the signal to the brain, and the brain turns the signal into the sounds you hear. The entire process is electrical and chemical. You hear with your brain. Almost everyone has heard the question, if a tree falls in the forest, and no one is there to hear it, does it make a sound? From what you just learned, the answer should be obvious. Do you know what it is? The answer is no. If a tree falls in the forest, it produces sound waves, but if there is no ear, and brain to receive and interpret the waves, there can be no sound. If there is nothing conscious around, there can be no sound. We may also say, if there is no consciousness around, there is no tree, but we will save that for later lessons. Now let's discover how we see. This is so important. The only thing being taken in by the eye is light, an electromagnetic wave. The light comes in through the cornea, which is the covering of the front of the eye. The cornea bends the light, and the iris, the colored part of the eye, regulates how much light is taken in by changing the size of the pupil. This is why your pupil is smaller when you are in sunlight and larger in the dark, so that you can see better. Behind the pupil is the lens, which focuses the light on the retina. The retina contains cells that convert the light to electrical signals. The electrical signals are sent to the brain by the optic nerve. What we then see is interpreted by our brain. We see with our brains. Like with our hearing, what is out there is only electromagnetic waves. Our brain is translating these waves and creating sounds and images inside us. Kind of shocking the first time you are told this, isn't it? As we tend to do in this class, let's get even more shocking.